welcome to the Top Step. It's episode 2. We have got a great episode for you. Alex Mayer from the Seattle Mariners is joining me for the first segment, and then I head down to the ballpark, and I have my people down there. I've got Gabe Spire, Trent Thornton, and Taylor Saucedo all sit down. We have a lot of fun. That's coming up right after the break. Now, before we get to all of that, make sure you go to @thetopstep.tv on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and you follow along. We have got a great show for you today. Oh, and by the way, we are live. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitter as well. This is the first live session, I think, we've ever had. So if you want to jump on, you want to throw some questions our way, go for it. And with that, I'm going to bring in our good friend from the Seattle Mariners. Please welcome Alex Mayer. Alex, how you doing?
I'm great, Ryan. Thanks for having me. This has been I feel like 2 years in the making or something, so I appreciate you having me.
Hold on a minute. I'm looking in the backdrop. Do you have one of those set up at your house?
No. I am calling live from T-Mobile Park. I don't have the show set up like you do, but
you're a hardworking man. You are there all day long. I know you are, because by the way, I can hit you up. I can text message you anytime, ask you questions about the team. Ask you all this. Oh, by the way, during the broadcast, I'll even hit you up via text message.
Of course.
Yes.
Man, I love this job. I love the 162 times 9. I'm all in for it. So keep them coming.
Well, we are very lucky to have you, Alex. That is for sure. Now, if you don't follow Alex on Twitter, especially, you're on Instagram too, right?
Yeah, but the good stuff's on X, Twitter. I'm also on Blue Sky, whatever. The good nuggets are on those sites.
Okay, so get Alex Mayer. That's Alex Mayer 34. Mainly X. You're right, mainly X. That's where all the good stuff gets thrown.
That's the golden nuggets. That's the game-winning stat, and then also @Mariners PR, @Mariners are two really good channels too with stats.
Well, we are very lucky to have you. We're very lucky to have you on this show, Alex. That is for sure. By the way, we are live for this segment. So if you have any questions for Alex, you can throw it in the chat in YouTube or on X as well. Let us know. All right. Okay, so I want to get now. I said you do have all the good numbers, Alex. So you're going to join me for our brand new segment of Season 2. It's brought to you by King LASIK. It is time for Eyes on the M's, brought to you by King LASIK. Dr. King has performed over 150 procedures, the most in North America. Hey, by the way, including me, 9 years ago. Best decision I ever made. Do what I did, ditch the glasses, go to kinglasik.com, click the link below, and you can get perfect vision, just like I did. All right, Alex Mayer, we want to dive right into it. Cal Raleigh just signed that big extension. It was so exciting. It was so much fun sitting in that press conference and seeing his family there and his teammates. What do you got on Cal Raleigh? What are some of the goods we've got?
Yeah, wasn't that the best? I feel like that news conference was the perfect way to start the season. It's just Cal just means so much to the city, to the organization, to the fan base, to you, to me, to everybody. So that was such a cool way. I'm glad. I mean, I would have been glad if it happened around Christmas or in the middle of summer. But the fact that it happened right around opening day just made it all the more special. So I just wanted to start off by saying that. Numbers wise, I mean, where do you start with Cal? I mean, you could go offense, you could go defense. We could start with the defense. Obviously, he's coming off Gold Glove award, first Mariners catcher to ever win a Gold Glove. Not even as the old skipper won one, and obviously he was a very good defensive catcher here for many years. So Cal won the Gold Glove award, and then we found out, a month or so later that he won the Platinum Glove award, which Cal even admitted himself that he was a little surprised to win it. Not because he didn't deserve it, but it only goes to one fielder in each league. So. That says a lot, I think, about what he did.
So, what qualifies you to get the platinum glove over the Gold Glove?
Yeah, I mean the Platinum Glove. I mean they've only been doing it now for I think about a decade. Yeah, 10 years or so. And Cal was the first Mariner to go platinum. It's just the best fielder in the American League, best fielder in the National League. Right. And I think Nolan Arenado or Yadier Molina have the most. I know Anthony Rizzo won one. It doesn't go to a ton of catchers. Yadier, obviously, the Yadier PR train in St. Louis was doing its work there, so he was solid. But
awesome.
yeah,
Alex, you know
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
crazy? This time a year ago, or right as the season was kicking off,
Hmm.
like they weren't even ranking him in the top 10. Do you remember that?
I do, yeah.
It was kind of shocking, to be honest with you. It was wild, man. It
Yeah,
was
you
crazy.
never know like what some of those national pundits think, but like you talk numbers, I'll talk numbers. Like
Let's
old
do
school
it.
numbers, like he's led big league catchers and caught stealing in back-to-back seasons with a very respectable percentage too. It's not like they're just like running on him in volume. Like don't run on Cal. I mean, he's led the league in catcher caught stealing 2 straight years, something only 3 catchers have done since they, you know, reliably tracked it in 1974. It's just him, Hall of Famer Gary Carter, and Jim Sundberg. So like that's amazing company to lead the league in back-to-back seasons. And then we could go new school stats defensively too. I mean,
Let's do it.
you want to talk the framing runs. He had 13 catcher framing runs as Fangraphs measures it last year. That led the league too. So it's like no matter how you spin it, whether it's framing with these advanced metrics that can like measure it down to pinpoint, or caught stealing, that goes back years. Like no matter how you spin it, he was the best defensive catcher, and he was finally rewarded for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Who else is up there around the league? Who's at that caliber in regards to framing? If you can think of anyone off the top of your head.
Yeah. I mean, it fluctuates a little bit. I believe Real Muto over in Philly was good at it too. Yainer, forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that right. Yainer Diaz on the Astros, solid.
Yeah.
But I'm not positive exactly who he ranked around. But I know Cal was the best in the AL.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because, with Julio, I mean, with Julio and Cal, first of all, the fact that the Mariners, and it was such good news leading into the season to see him get extended to lock him up,
Yeah.
because for so many different reasons, man. I mean, he touches the staff, he touches the clubhouse,
Yeah.
he obviously the leadership and everything else. But then also too, you have the offense. Like it's rare, right? Like you mentioned Yana Diaz with the Astros.
Astros, yeah.
You know what? And some of these other guys too, man. And again, there's some really good offensive catchers who are good behind the dish too. Don't get me wrong, but you're talking 30 plus home runs. Hit the home run last night. You have a feeling like if you can get the next 4 to 5 years, what he does defensively, because everything you just rattled off, and then you add 25, 30 home runs as switch hitting catcher. It's so rare, man. It is so rare.
Yeah, so I'm glad you mentioned the home runs. I mean, he's led Major League, not just American League Major League catchers and home runs in each of the last 3 seasons. He hit 27 in 2022, his breakout year, his second season, his full season in the big leagues when he, got used to the big leagues. He hit 27 homers that year, including the postseason clincher, of course. That led the big leagues. Then he came back, hit 30 in 2023. Then hit 34 last year. Also became the first Mariners catcher to drive in 100 runs. I mean, he had that monster game 162 to get to 100 ribbies. So I mentioned the catcher caught stealing note. He's also the first catcher to lead all of big league backstops and home runs in 3 straight years since Mike Piazza. So you want to talk arguably the best hitting catcher of all time. I'd probably still go Johnny Bench or even old school Josh Gibson or Roy Campanella, but Mike Piazza certainly has his own case, and Cal is reaching Piazza territory.
I was just about to say, like, in regards to, and again, look, I met Mike Piazza at the World Baseball Classic. I was like, well, because I looked up to him when I was a kid. Offensively, juggernaut, right? Like, really good numbers. But then when you're talking behind the plate, and look, I've heard different things in regards to guys enjoying throwing to Mike Piazza, the way he called the game. But when you're talking framing, given a good target, all those other metrics, that's that's where it's kind of separates. Like Cal's putting himself in this territory offensively with a name like Mike Piazza, and then on top of that, just again, I sat down with Pete Woodworth the other day. Sat down with Logan. Logan was on episode 1. I sat down. I said, you talk to any of the pitching staff, and boom, the way they talk about Cal, it's like he just amplifies. He just adds so much to the best pitching staff in baseball. It's wild, man. It's crazy.
And I'm glad you touched on this before too. Like he touches like the pitching staff, his teammates, of course, coaching staff, but like you and me too. I actually said it. I was on pregame show with Brad Adam late last season when Cal was in the middle of the monster season, and it's like what's so special about Cal Raleigh is like he treats me the same way he does the guy in the locker next to him, kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
he's so authentic, he's so genuine, and I'm sure. I'm sure you had guys like that you played with. I don't know if you were one of them. You maybe big league some. I'm just kidding.
Listen, I walk around and I've learnt my lesson because when I was playing, dude, I had shades on in the clubhouse. That was basically that told the media I was such a big deal that if I had the shades on, like we're talking back in the day where that was kind of cool to wear sunglasses inside.
Yeah.
This is how lame that was.
You're dating yourself a little bit there, but I haven't seen shades in the clubhouse in a while.
But guys would come in. I'd go 8 shutout and then just be laying on the couch with shades on, sitting back like this. And the media, all your friends in the media,
our friends.
People I don't want to deal with. People I don't want to deal with. All right. They knew that. Oh yeah, wow, the best guy in the rotation, and then there's Felix behind him. Oh yeah, no, just leave him alone. Leave him alone. Okay, it was all good. So that's how it was back in the day. Now come on, man. Hey, listen. Hey, when you're a scrub from Australia and you're lucky to get a crack, anyone who wants to talk to you and ask you questions about baseball and tell you that you're doing something good, I'm all for it. Hence the fact here I am talking to you on this show.
My man.
All right. Before we've talked about Cal, now talk to me about a couple other guys who have stood out to you early on in this season. A couple of names come to mind for me, and you can stay on this train if you want. But Polanco and Randy Rosarina, some good things, man. I'm seeing from both of those guys.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Polo's looked amazing out of the gates. He's hitting 400. He obviously hit the huge go-ahead home run on opening day. Polo's looked awesome. And then Randy Rosarena, I mean, he had a very respectable average exit velocity last year. It was hovering right around 90 miles per hour. For those that don't know, hard hit ball is 95, but average exit velocity doesn't usually, get in hard hit ball territory necessarily. Right. But Randy was at a very respectable 90 last season. He put up another 20 homer, 20 stolen base season. Him and Jose Ramirez are the only big leaguers to do that in each of the last 4. So there's a good nugget for you. But he I know it's early, but he has just been smoking the ball, man. His average exit velo this year through 5 games is over 100. So
wow,
that's absurd. I know it's 5 games. I know sample size, this and that, but I think if you're a Mariners fan, you have to love what you've seen from Randy so far. I mean, he smoked the home run last night. He's hit 2 already through 5 games. I love watching him play. Awesome dude as well. I'm excited about Randy.
Yeah, me too, man. It's and I was watching too. Everything was pull side straight away, and then you hit that ball. The first game, against the Tigers, hit that ball to right field. I'm like, oh, hey, man. And then straight away, I go and look at the exit velo because I'm like, just stay on that. Just crushing mistakes. I love it.
Yeah, and he's just part of that exciting outfield. I mean, you saw the Julio home run that won the finale against the A's. That was a majestic bomb. 3rd hardest hit home run of his career. And he's hit a few bombs. I mean, he's got over 80 now, and he's just, breaking into his 4th year. And then Victor, man, I love watching Victor Robles hit ahead of Julio. He's just kind of like that old school leadoff guy to me. He just does everything he can to just scratch across a plate appearance that gets him on base, and it could be in a variety of ways. I mean, you saw all the bunt base hits last year down the stretch. I hope he's got some sneaky pop. Amazing base stealer. He went 30 for 31 in stolen bases last year with the Mariners after joining us midway through the season. So he's electric.
His numbers. I said this the first game against the Tigers on the broadcast.
Sure.
He joining the Mariners, right? He comes in and you're thinking to yourself, all right, glass half empty. Maybe he's plateaued. Pick him up. See if he can fill a gap. Couple injuries. His numbers are insane. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but since June 4th when he joined the Mariners, 850 OPS.
Yeah.
He hit well over 300.
Oh, he's the first. Last year he became the first Mariner to hit 320 since Ichiro. I mean,
dude. It was wild. And he's like, oh yeah. And the initial the first week or so is he's made a couple adjustments. I'm like, yeah, I've heard that before. Let's what are we seeing here? Because I dug into some stuff with the Nats. It was, dude, I was so impressed, man. And he's carrying that into this year, the same energy. So
He really is. I'm glad you said that because, like, again, it's only 5 games, but like, it seems like Victor picked up right where he left off last season, and like, I just can't speak like more positively about the outfield. Like, I think the numbers are going to be there, but like more than anything, like their energy, like their electricity, like and like obviously you have the J Rod squad in center field, and Randy's got this pose with the. I should have worn the sweatshirt, honestly, the giveaway from a couple years ago. But no, Randy, Victor, Julio, like couldn't ask for a better outfield. And then you got Luke Raley, who hit his first home run last night too. So it's like a lot of talent, on that lineup.
Yeah, it's so hard, man. It's just the first couple of weeks. It's just such a getting into a good rhythm and everything else.
Sure.
But there's some good stuff offensively. We're starting to see some good patterns again. That's for sure. All right, listen. This segment is brought to you by King Lasik. Go to kinglasik.com. Do the 15-minute consultation. This has been Eyes on the M's with Alex Mayer. Alex, I appreciate it, buddy. And by the way, we have got 3 of your favorite bullpen members joining me for some fun right after the break. So don't go anywhere. Keep it right here on the top step. We're going to head down. Hey, I'm going to redo that real quick, Alex.
Okay.
Real quick. So this has been Eyes on the M's. Big thanks to Alex Mayer. Don't go anywhere. We've got 3 of your favorite bullpen members, Trent Thornton, Taylor Saucedo, and Gabe Spire. I'm going to go meet them down at the ballpark for some good fun right after the break. Don't go anywhere. Keep it right here on the top step. All right, Alex, we have done Eyes on the M's, and I have, if you're over at YouTube, I apologize. I sent the wrong link, and so here we are. I'm streaming it over there, but I had an upcoming, and people were waiting to watch it, but I sent them the wrong link. We are on Twitter as well, on X, I should say. So, Alex, you have to get out of here, or you got time to stick around for just 2 seconds?
Yeah. I've got more time. I've always got more time for you, Hyphen.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Man.
Thank you, mate. Well, anyway, what was I going to say? What else you got? Okay, so I'm throwing some stuff at you. I'm going to ask you to come back, by the way, throughout the season. Look, by the way, you're so busy, man. Like, you've got radio, apparently. You've kicked off some radio. You've got TV. You've got the top step. All of a sudden, you're going to be doing a daily show on the top step, the Alex Mayer
Daily show. Who said that? Oh man, I've got game notes to write.
I'm just messing around. No, but dude, you're busy, man, for good reason. But exciting year. Hey, I do want to real quick with the one thing that I was thinking about too with this is, look, with Cal Raleigh and Julio Rodriguez, you've got Victor Robles and Andres Munoz, who basically, they're all here on extensions, which is massive. It just goes to show, man. And Cal talked about this. Obviously, they didn't show the whole interview in that press conference. But it just goes to show, like, the way he was talking about sticking around. I got a chance to talk to Casey Close as well, his agent. And it was like the minute it was brought up, Cal was like, he was all in, man. He's like, yeah, I want to stay here. Because you think about it, right? He's got, and you see in the clubhouse, Cal's got guys who are his age, late 20s. He's known Logan Gilbert since came into the system.
Sure.
He's developed this relationship. I got to say, if you're in that situation and you have the ability to be around guys you've known for X amount of years, and it's not this chopping and changing, there's so much value in that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, you mentioned the extensions. The front office also extended J.P. Crawford, Dylan Moore, Luis Castillo. So
that's right. I'm forgetting a couple. Man,
pretty awesome. Yeah,
I love it, dude. I'm telling you right now. And again, you know better than anyone in that clubhouse. When you have some continuity and you have the same guys year after year, I'm telling you, right, it just makes a huge difference the way you interact with people like Alex Mayer, fans, everything else, because you're comfortable.
Amazing group down here. I've been here 5 seasons now, and I feel like the group's been very, very good every year, but I feel like it just keeps getting better.
Yeah, for sure. Who's your favorite outside of the normal ones we always talk about? He's a good dude. Who's someone who's sneaky cool to talk to?
Well, I mean, we've sung Cal's praises for like 20 minutes now. So you mean other than Cal? Man, I don't know if anyone's low key. I feel like we've gotten some names out there, but I got to go with my guy Ryan Bliss.
Yeah.
He is a top notch dude. I love
Really? You
watching him.
think so?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
disagree.
I know. No, like I said, not low key, but Ryan Bliss, Emerson Hancock, but really like, and I'm not just saying this. Like all 26 guys have been amazing to work with and continue to be. They've been awesome. Whether it's media stuff, just like just amongst themselves too. It's been awesome.
By the way, two guys. Number one, first of all, Emerson Hancock, first game against the Tigers, he struggled, man. He really struggled. And I was on radio yesterday because love the dude. I had a chance to sit down, and that episode will come out later on, later on this month. I had a chance to sit down with him, and we had such a good chat. And so, you develop that relationship with players, I know, with teammates and coaches and everything. You have that bond, but like I said on the radio yesterday, I was with Wyman and Bob, and I was just singing his praises, Emerson Hancock, about the kind of year he's going to have. And then they reposted that on social media. Then he goes out and struggles, right? We've all been there. Trust me, you're going to have like your favorite dudes go out and just have an absolute clunker. And all of a sudden, everyone's hit me back. Oh, what's going on? What's the deal? What's the deal? It's like, guys, it is literally the fifth game of the season. Emerson Hancock will be right back to where he was, the way he finished last year, and making an impact. Right? It's just so
Totally.
It's crazy, man. But and then you mentioned Ryan Bliss as well, dude. He. Man, I asked him, I said, hey, man, you going to make this team? And he didn't know at that point. I was bugging him. And Alex, you can get upset with me if you want. But I was like, he's such a good dude. He was on the show last year. And
of course. I remember. Yeah, he called in from a road trip. Yeah.
Oh, he was great. He was so good, man. He dived, he went a little deeper, too, on a lot of the mental stuff as well, which I love, absolutely love. Mm-hmm. And then I hit him up and said, hey, if you're going to make the team, come on the show like this. He goes, I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to make the team. And he was such a good dude. He had so much going on. And we bugged him the first couple of days. And he came up to me. He goes, hey, man, at some point, like, I'll make sure I jump on. It's like, dude, don't worry. This is not a priority.
I mean, that speaks to the kind of guy Ryan is. And
man.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's cheering for his Auburn Tigers to take home the NCAA men's basketball championship, too. So I got to shout him out there.
Yeah. No, he did one of the best, man. But such a good group in there. And yeah, some good stuff. All right, Alex, I need to let you go because you're already at the ballpark. That means you're doing something. You're doing something important, I'm sure, down there. I don't know.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Is there another extension? Fill us in right here on the top step. What do you got? No, I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you. I'm joking.
My man. I'm looking forward to joining you again sometime very soon.
Yes, I would love to have you on again. Thank you for all
the more numbers.
Make sure you follow Alex at AlexMayer34 if you're not already. All right, Alex, I appreciate it, man. I'll let you out of here.
Thanks, Hyphen. See you soon.
See you, my man. All right. We are still live. I apologize to everyone on YouTube. Again, this is my first time doing this, and I believe I sent out the incorrect link. We are live on YouTube, but it is different to the one that we had ready to go. Anyway, we are on Twitter as well. This has been a lot of fun. And we will get to all your questions next time. If you have any questions for us, or make sure you follow us at the Top Step TV, or you can follow at -18, or go subscribe. The first episode was epic with Logan Gilbert, so good, and you can get the extended version of that over on YouTube as well. And I am going to post the audio version, so if you're driving around or working out, you want to listen to the Top Step. It's all out there. It's going to be a really, really good season. You're going to have interviews down at the ballpark as well. Awesome. All right, guys. We will see you next time. See ya. Keep it right here on the Top Step.